Hello and welcome to a new series of videos that we're doing here at PaTMa, providing you with monthly updates on what has changed, what we've been working on behind the scenes, and what new features we're rolling out. So my name is Rob and I'm a customer success and support specialist. So anytime you get in touch with PaTMa, I'll be there on the other end of the line to help you out and support you through any queries you may have. And one of the key changes we're really excited to tell you about today is that we have done a complete revamp of our online documentation system. So any guidance, any articles or help that you need is in a much clearer to find location with all new menus and sections. Additionally, some other big updates that we've had going on is we have introduced rent invoicing in the system, meaning that you can send out invoices to your tenants for expected rent if that's something you'd like to do for your records. We have also implemented landlord statement emailing. So if you need to send out a landlord statement via email from the app straight to the landlord, that's now a possibility in the system. We have updated all of our tenancy templates and documentation in line with the changes from the Renters' Rights Act. This means transferring all previous AST contracts over to APT. And we have done additional improvements in relation to multi-currency support in line with the rollout of MTD. And now for the quick-fire round of improvements that are just worth a mention. We've got unread tenant message badges now live in the system. We've improved our e-signing process, meaning that multiple signatures can be gathered at a time. We've got smarter rent alerts as well as new supplier categories in the system as well. And we have also added some additional compliance certificate types. There are many more changes which are also live in the system, so I'll point you to our changelogs as well, and we'll look to roll out another video shortly, kind of doing a roundup of any key updates that we've missed, and then we'll carry on with a monthly series covering every new change that's happened every month.
To access the Knowledge Center, when you're on the PaTMa homepage, head over to Support and go to Knowledge Base. Here you'll be taken to the Knowledge Center, where on a welcome page you can access any of our products. So if we select Property Manager, that will take us to the Property Manager homepage, and here you can find all of the topics you need. So whether that's getting started, which gives you the guide to kind of setting up your PaTMa account, entering your properties and tenants, or if you want to look at something more specific, like finance and tax, which could lead you to MTD and how to get that all set up, that will all be kept here within these drop-downs for Property Manager, and the same system is in place for Deal Finder and the browser extension also. Just whilst we're here on the Knowledge Center home, if you scroll down a bit, you can find updates and change logs. Here, if you select Manager Changelog, this will show you all of the updates for the previous months and years that have taken place across the Property Manager arm of PaTMa. And then just to finish up as well, you can also follow these links to our video guides where we have a YouTube series, as well as any free tools and calculators as well. So, to activate rent invoicing in PaTMa, if you head over to Settings, scroll down to Tenancies, and here you can click Enable Rent Invoices for Tenants, and click Save. What we now do is we go over to our tenants and select a tenancy. And if we go to Rent, you'll now see that next to each due rent, we have 3 dots as an additional option. We select that, it gives us the option to generate an invoice. So in this situation, rent has been paid for March, April and May. We're still awaiting our rent for June, so we might choose to send an invoice to our tenant. So we can click Generate Invoice. That has now generated an invoice, and we can choose to email that to the tenant or download the invoice and view it ourselves. And this shows you the invoice that would be sent out to the tenant. So to get set up for MTD in PaTMa, you need to log in, head over to the Tax tab and select Making Tax Digital. In order to be able to link your account, you do need to be set up for MTD with HMRC, so follow this link if that's not something you've done already. Once you're set up for MTD with HMRC, you just need to connect your PaTMa account using your national insurance number. When you click Start, that will take you to HMRC Online, where you can give PaTMa permission. You can then head over to your portfolio once you're linked to make sure that only the properties associated with yourself as a landlord are included in your portfolio. So I have 100% ownership of this property and 50% ownership of this property, so they'll both be appearing when I submit for MTD. However, the 100% of this property, which isn't in my name, stays excluded, and the 50% of income from this property also stays excluded because I'm not the landlord for that property. In the description for this YouTube video, I will include the link to our MTD walkthrough guide that will show you how to then submit your quarterly returns.